Burger King is a chain of hamburger fast food restaurants that started in 1953. Thank you for your suggestion.
A very, very big message for grown-ups.
Do I look 20% smaller to you? I must to McDonald's. When I order a regular burger at McDonald's, they make it with 20% less meat than Burger King. Unbelievable. Luckily, I know a perfect way to show McDonald's how I feel. I go to Burger King.
Aren't you hungry for Burger King now?
The predecessor to Burger King was founded in 1953 in Jacksonville, Florida as Insta Burger King. Inspired by the success of the McDonald brothers, Keith Kramer and his wife's uncle, Matthew Burns, decided to open their own similar restaurant in July of 1953. Their first restaurant was named Insta Burger King and was located in Jacksonville, Florida. This first restaurant was built around a new piece of equipment called the Insta Broiler, which proved very successful at quickly cooking tasty burgers. So successful, in fact, that the use of the Instant Broiler was a requirement for new franchise owners as the chain first began to expand. By 1955, just 2 years after the first Insta Burger King was opened, the chain had expanded to 40 different locations throughout the state of Florida. Despite this initial success, though, Mr. Kramer and Mr. Burns soon ran into financial troubles. They were forced to sell the brand to a pair of Cornell alums named James McLemore and David Edgerton. In 1959, they purchased the international rights to the chain and renamed the company Burger King of Miami. The name of the company was soon changed again to Burger King Corporation when the new owners started selling territorial licenses to private franchises located all over the United States. While the company's innovative flame broiler is what first put them on the map, Burger King added 2 more developments early in its growth that helped propel it to worldwide success that it is today. The first was the Burger King mascot that was unveiled in 1955, a character that would go on to become commonplace in all of the company's advertising for the next 60 years. The next of Burger King's development was their signature burger, the Whopper. After deciding that offering an especially large burger was the key to bringing in more customers, McLemore created the Whopper and gave its now famous name in order to convey imagery of something big. The prices were kept low. A hamburger cost 18 cents and the Whopper cost 37 cents. McDonald's burgers at the same time, however, cost only 15 cents. Like many other franchisers, McLemore and Edgerton attracted their investors by selling exclusive rights to large territories throughout the country. The buyers of these territorial rights, many of them large businesses themselves, could do what they wanted to their own territory, buy land, build as many stores as they liked, sell part of the territory to other investors, or even diversify. McLemore and Edgerton took their initial payments, which varied with the territory, and their cut, as little as 1% of sales, and left their franchisees pretty much on their own. The system worked well, allowing Burger King to expand rapidly. By 1967, when the partners decided to sell the company they had founded, the chain included 274 stores and was worth $18 million to its buyer, prepared foods giant Pillsbury. Nevertheless, the corporation soon ran into issues regarding the management of its franchisees, which led to wild inconsistencies in its products. Because McLemore and Edgerton didn't check on their franchises and used only a small field staff for franchise support, the chain was noted for inconsistency in both food and service from franchise to franchise, a major flaw in a chain that aimed to attract customers by assuring them of what to expect in every Burger King they visited. In 1974, management required franchisees to use the hospitality system or multiple lines to speed up service. In 1975, Burger King reintroduced the drive-through windows. While the original stands had offered this convenience, it had gradually been eliminated as Burger King restaurants added dining rooms. During the 1970s, output included its "Hold the Pickles, Hold the Lettuce" jingle, the inspiration for its current mascot, the Burger King, and several well-known and parodied slogans such as "Have it your way" and "It takes two hands to handle a Whopper." The most prominent change came in 1978 when Burger King hired McDonald's executive Donald Smith to help revamp the company. In a plan called Operation Phoenix, Smith restructured corporate business practices at all levels of the company. Changes included updated franchise agreements, a broader menu, and a new standardized restaurant designs. A notable memory for me during this time was the release of those Star Wars glasses in 1977 for the original Star Wars film, as well as the second release in 1980 for Empire Strikes Back. Let's just say I made sure that my parents got me those glasses. Burger King introduced the first attack ad in the fast food industry with a preteen Sarah Michelle Gellar in 1981. The television spot, which claimed BK burgers were larger and better tasting than competitor McDonald's, so enraged executives at McDonald's parent company that they sued all parties involved. Burger King agreed to phase out the offending ads gradually, but Burger King came out of the winner in its $25 million Battle of the Burgers. The average volume of its 3,500 stores rose from $750,000 to $840,000 in 1982. Burger King would roll out chicken tenders as well as salad bars in 1985. In 1989, Pillsbury was eventually acquired by the British entertainment conglomerate Grand Metropolitan. Grand Met would become Diageo plc after its merger with the Irish brewer Guinness plc in 1997. Diageo sold Burger King in 2002 to a consortium of private equity financiers, namely the Texas Pacific Group, Bain Capital, and Goldman Sachs Capital Partners. The tiered menu was replaced with a more standard value meal in 1998, while the value menus were separated into their own menu segment. This value menu featured 7 products: Whopper Jr., 5-piece chicken tenders, a bacon cheeseburger, medium-sized fries, medium soft drink, medium onion rings, and its small shake. In 2002 and 2006, BK revamped its value menu, adding and removing several different products such as chili and its rodeo cheeseburger. Many of these items have long been since discontinued, modified, or relegated to a regional menu option. In 2010, 3G Capital, an investment group controlled by Brazilian billionaire Jorge Paulo Lemann, took over the company in a leveraged buyout for a total of $2.2 billion. 3G began a program to restructure its menu designed to move away from the male-oriented menu that had dominated under the previous ownership. The first major item to be introduced was a reformulation of its BK Chicken Tenders product in March of 2011. Over the next few months, approximately 20 new products were researched and developed while others were reformulated, including its Chef Choice Burger. Eventually pruned down to 10 items, Burger King began deploying the items in the United States through 2011 through 2012, with the official rollout beginning in April 2012. The changes included new soft-serve products, smoothies, frappes, and chicken strips. The Whopper was the most prominently reformulated product in this round of introductions, with a new type of cheese and packaging. In 2019, Burger King released an Impossible Whopper Burger, a vegetarian burger using a plant-based patty from Impossible Foods. In 2021, Burger King decided to rebrand its logo, going back to its original format pretty much, but changing it a little bit. Today, the Burger King chain is valued at $7.6 billion. While this number can't compete with the valuation of Burger King's rival, McDonald's, which sits today at just a little over $158 billion. Worldwide, there are over 19,240 locations. And finally, what do you think of Burger King's mascot? Leave a comment below. Creepy. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks.